हेलो नमस्कार। खुश रहो बच्चों। आई एम जेवियन डॉक्टर शाहनवाज आलम, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर of Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today we discuss about much important concept of Indian economy. Today topic is commercialization of agriculture or effect of commercialization of agriculture. The commercial revolution had far-reaching impact on socio-economic structure of the Indian rural society. In brought a sharp break with the past, for its remain no longer necessary for village or even to whole region to be self-sufficient in food grain and other necessities of life. A national market for agriculture produce developed where the farmer could sell his crops as its was harvest and from where it could buy the requirement where need to arose. Thus, under the impact of new forces, the village could no longer remain the compact unit that it was for before. Instead, the growing tendency for its family to make and meet as best as it could. The commercialization also brought about the enormous increase in foreign demand for India agriculture product, which in turn lead to general but steady rise in the price. In 1859-60, the total value of India export around 29 crore rupees. It rose to 69 crore in 79 and 80s and 166 crore in in 1967. Wheat was mostly exported to Rice, rice, however, was exported to every part of the world, such as East Africa, West Indies, and South Africa. Oilseed were another important item of export. Were choosing his crops. The farmer now began to pay greater attention to market demand and price than the needs of his home or village. As India was the link up with foreign market, price movement and business fluctuation in the world market began to affect the patterns of the Indian farmers to the degree never seen before. The same rail, rail, railroad, railroads which carried away the commercial crops from the village brought back machine-made products. The village weaver and traditional craft no longer sheltered by the backwardness and isolation of the village community now had to face the full blast of foreign competition. Many disappear but more declines. The Union of Agriculture and Hand Industry, which had so far been basis of village life, was disturbed. As consequence, millions of workers uprooted from their traditional occupation were forced to find other way to gain livelihood or to supplement their merch earnings. In most cases, the only source open to them was agriculture too, which flocked thereby steadily adding the great pressure on land, which is still one of the most prominent features of Indian economy. The pressure of population should have served a catalytic agent in agriculture progress in the country. However, agriculture production was held down by what Daniel Conner called built-in depressor, the new land system which the British had created in the country between 1793 to 1850 enabled the landholder to take a more than the substantial share of the produce of produce of the soil. The portion remaining to tenants and crop share was small as to leave them with no capital for land improvement. The hired labor mostly uneducated, ill-paid, and having to stake increase of output would hardly be expected to take interest in advanced technique or make proper use to better tools. Even to present proper properties were hand, handicapped by the lack of capitals, all resources having the concentrated in the hand of money lenders. This combined with insecurity of tenures and fragmentation of holding discourage productive investment in agriculture to add one habit of the farmer change. In the past, village population had developed the habit of storing food grains as so as to be able to meet shortage of land tenure. The, the commercial revolution destroyed it all. For all farmers now began to sell produce immediately harvest time. Food exports from the country steadily increased, reaching 1.25 million tons in 1880s, while the stock in the country appreciably declined to that the surplus of food here was no more available to the supply in the year of natural scarcity. The food situation was made worse by farmer preferences for each crop. Normally, with expanding the wheat export, rising price, and warning respectively given by the uh, famines of growing the food shortage of in the country. Farmer would have taken to cultivation in the food crop. This, however, did not happen. Instead of cultivations, preferred growing cash crops, subsisting cottons, indigo, poppy, and sugarcane for food grains. This naturally had adverse effect of food supply in the country, as can be seen from the fact that production commercial crop rose by 85%, while that of foods fell by 7% in the period of half century between 1895 to 1945. This increase in the output of commercial crops, however, does not imply the corresponding increase in the area of these crops. Only the cultivator devoted his better quality and irrigated land to their cultivation. Therefore, their per acre the commercialization also had effect the enhancing the power of moneylenders in Indian countrysides to the produce who come to occupy a place under unprecedented importance in the rural economy. Even in pre-British British days, the money lender used to extend credit to meet occupational needs of villagers but occupied subordinate positions. The new system of land tenures, land revenue, the new legal procedures, and commercialization of agriculture open up a golden age for the money lender. The demand for his service become an inescapable part of the peasant life. A A rapid rise in the land value from the middle of 19th century that further encouraged the money lender to expand the broader his operations. Apart from the and the cultivation of inferior food grain like the jawar, bajra, which which there was no ready to export the demands. In addition, the commercial revolution strengthened the trend while the new, new land system had set in motion. Consequently, gulf between the landlords and tenants as also between the rural creator and debtor was wide, widened. Rack renting of the tenant increased and injection become the more frequent. As for the land revenue and completion of new periodical settlement, just consider with the period of rise of agriculture price. Thank you.